Now today, 12th class, I'm going to discuss with you how to read the data from the text file character by character. Whenever we are working with the text files, remember one thing in your mind. We are to move in three ways: character by character, word by word, and line by line. Character by character, word by word, line by line. Clear? So in today's lecture, I'll be discussing with you all the programs that are based on character by character implementation. Right? So see here. I have created a write function in which, first of all, I have inputted the value of n. N specifies the number of lines. How many lines you want. Okay. I created a file.txt. The name of the file which I have created right now, that is file.txt. The second parameter of the open function specifies the mode. Mode means for which operation you are opening the file. You are opening the file for writing, or for reading, or for appending the data. I have opened the file for writing the data. Since I am writing data in the text file, I have taken the W mode. I started the for loop. One thing I want to tell you here, you might be knowing this point, but let me give you a reminder over here. When you are taking the range function in the for loop, we are pointing to the index, not to the element directly. Okay, I give one example to you. If you're not getting my point, I give one very live example to you. You are sitting in the class. Class in charge is supposed to take your attendance. There are two ways. Either the class in charge refers you by your name directly. Second option, class in charge will take your attendance by not taking your name directly. The class in charge will announce your roll numbers. Suppose roll number 2 is Amit. Teacher has two options. Directly saying, Amit, are you present? Amit, are you there? Whatsoever. Second option, roll number 2, raise your hand. When teacher is using the concept of roll numbers, teacher is using the range function. रोल नंबर एक तरह से बच्चे का इंडेक्स है, और जो नेम है वो बच्चे का डायरेक्ट नेम है. बच्चे को डायरेक्ट बुला रहा है टीचर. I hope now the meaning of range is clear in the for loop. For loop is in two ways, either by range, either directly. Either directly. Okay. So I have taken the range up till n. N specifies the number of lines. The number of lines you have mentioned here, up till that line, the for loop will work out. Now, input function, enter your data. Whatever string you want, you enter the string. And whichever string you have entered, you assign the string to variable s. Whatever string you have entered, you assign the string to variable s. Now write your string S into the file by using the write function. By using the write function. Now, in the earlier lecture, I told you that write function do not consider the new line character. If you are not taking into consideration the new line character, entire data will appear in one line. If you want your data to be appearing in separate lines, you have to include \n. \n is the new line character. It is the new line character, or what you called escape sequence. Right? And close the link of the file. This was the writing of the data in the file. Now let us start today our first operation. I want to count. Listen the program carefully. I want to read and count how many uppercase letters are there in my file. I want to read and count the uppercase characters present in the data of my file. If my file has some data, that is but obvious, the data will have uppercase also, the lowercase also. Uppercase, you know, na, capital ABC. So I have to only count the uppercase letters. How many uppercase letters are there in my file? Let us start the function. This function is common for every program you will create in file handling. So +2 class, don't get confused. Whenever you are to create a program in text file, this function will remain same for every function. Totally same. You can change these variables if you want. That is your choice. Otherwise, the whole scenario will remain same. Right? Let us start the read function. First of all, I am opening my file in read mode. The name of my file is file.txt. Since I am to read data from the file, my mode will be R. My mode will be R. R stands for reading the data. If you are not specifying any mode, the default mode is R. That is reading. Am I clear up till here, 12th? Raise your thumb to whom I am clear up till here, so that I can very well see the presence of the students in the class. 2 students have raised hand. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Sukhmani, Anmol, your thumb is not raised. Tanisha, Gaurav, thumbs is not raised. Vanshika, Avi, Pavan, thumb is not raised. I'm unable to. Okay. Sushant, Dhruv Sharma, Har Parnam, attending the class first day, I guess. All right. Now my logic is I want to count the uppercase letters. Okay. So I am taking one variable count. I am taking one variable count. And I am initializing it with value 0. अगर मुझे टोटल अपर केस काउंट करने हैं तो मैंने एक वेरिएबल लिया काउंट. जब जब अपर केस लेटर आएगा ये वेरिएबल इंक्रीमेंट होता जाएगा. प्रथम क्लियर है? I am very happy your video is on today. Seem to be very serious in the lecture. I appreciate. Good. Really appreciate. वीडियो ऑन ही रखो, बंद क्यों कर दी? Okay. Now I'm going to read the data by using the read function. If write function is used to write the data, read function is used to read the data from the file. This function is also used along with the file handling, with the file handle. And I have taken X as the file object or the file handle. I have taken variable X as the file handle or file object. You can take any variable. Okay. Now, whatever data has been read, the data gets stored in variable W. Now my data is residing in variable W. Okay. For I in W. अब मैंने यहां पे रेंज फंक्शन नहीं लिया. अटेंडेंस वाली एग्जांपल याद करो जो मैंने अभी थोड़ी देर पहले बोली है. टीचर कैन टेक अटेंडेंस वाया रोल नंबर और वाया डायरेक्टली योर नेम. Whenever you take this type of for loop using in and the name of the object, whenever you are using the for loop by taking the name of the sequence or object directly, you are referring to the element directly. You are not referring to the index of the element. अब हम बच्चे के रोल नंबर की बात नहीं कर रहे, हम डायरेक्ट बच्चे का नाम ही ले रहे हैं. लिस्ट हो, स्ट्रिंग हो, टपल हो. मैं इंडेक्स की बात नहीं कर रहा हूं. अगर मैं ये वाला फॉर लूप ले रहा हूं तो मैं डायरेक्ट एलिमेंट की बात कर रहा हूं. नाउ डिफरेंस इज क्लियर बिटवीन टू फॉर लूप्स. क्लियर है डिफरेंस दोनों फॉर लूप में? 12th class, is difference clear in the two for loops? Maulik, are you here in the lecture or not? Okay. Why not other thumbs are raised? Varun Chauhan, concept is clear? Abhishek, Anushka, Bhavneet, Lagan, Ishpuneet, Sukhmani, concept is clear up till here? All right. Now, this I will point to the data present in the file character by character. मान लो किसी का नाम है धर्मेश. अब ये आई की मूवमेंट क्या होगी? डी एच ए आर एम ई एस एच. कैरेक्टर बाय कैरेक्टर आई की मूवमेंट चलेगी. आई के अंदर एक एक कैरेक्टर है. इफ आई द फर्स्ट कैरेक्टर इट इज गोइंग टू रीड इज in uppercase, is upper function will see whether your character is in uppercase or not. The character it is reading, you are checking whether that character is in uppercase or not. If it is, increment the count variable. If the character that you have read is in uppercase ABC, count variable gets increment by 1. Okay? This will continue till the end of the loop. When the loop gets end, print the total number of uppercase. Okay? Am I clear up till here, 12th? Let us run this program now. Enter the number of lines. 1. I will type mixed characters. Count कर लो. Total 5 uppercase letters हैं. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is the concept clear or not? जिनको ये प्रोग्राम क्लियर है जल्दी थंब रेस करो, क्योंकि मैंने इस प्रोग्राम में एक ऐसा चेंज करना है कि आपका नेक्स्ट कॉन्सेप्ट भी क्लियर हो जाना है. वरुण चौहान, your thumb is not raised. I have doubt whether you are in the lecture or not. He is not in the lecture. Kshitij, Anushka, Vidisha, Lagan, Chopra, thumbs are not raised. Okay, let me change the scenario of the logic. Yeah, Sarvinder was having doubt in this for loop. Beta, I give one example here. Just see. I have a list. Okay. This is the list. These are the elements of list. This is the index. This is the index. When I am using the range function in the case of list, when I am using the for loop along with the range function in case of list or string or tuple, I am pointing to these index, not to the element directly. Okay? In the case of list, string or tuple, whenever I am taking the for loop along with the range function, I am pointing to these indexes. If I am taking the for loop by directly using the name of the object, अब यहां मैंने रेंज फंक्शन नहीं लिया, जो मेरा ऑब्जेक्ट है W, इस टाइम W किस टाइप का है? स्ट्रिंग टाइप का. Now I am taking directly the name of object. Now I am not referring to the indexes. I am directly referring to the element itself. Sarvinder, now the doubt is clear? All right. Now another way to do this program. You don't want to take this is upper function. You don't want to take the inbuilt function is upper. Leave it. No problem. I say I holds every character. The variable I is holding every character. What you do, if I more than equal to capital A and I less than equal to capital Z, the count gets increment. आप रेंज चेक कर लो ना, कैपिटल ए से शुरू हो कैपिटल जेड तक सारी एबीसी काउंट कर लो. ओके, द रिजल्ट विल बी द सेम. Number of lines 1, CARRY and umbrella. See, again 5, because read the data carefully. My 5 characters are in uppercase. Am I clear with both the ways of checking uppercase letters? By using inbuilt function is upper or directly taking A to Z range. Okay. In the same program, I am taking another concept. Now you are to count lowercase letters. Who will tell me? What change will come if I want to count the lowercase characters? Yes, Mohit Davar.
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning.
Sir, in the place of capital A and capital Z, small A and small z.
Excellent, Mohit. Very nice. I appreciate. Instead of uppercase, you can take lowercase ABC. One line. My name is Aditya. Now lowercase are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Check it out. 7 lowercase letters. Check it out. Now any program based on text file where you have to move character by character, letter by letter, the whole scenario is totally same. The only thing that will change is this condition. Okay. Now, I want to count vowels. I want to count the total number of vowels in the string. How many vowels are there in my data? Lowercase vowels are A, E, I, O, U. Okay. So here we will make the condition I equal to lowercase a or I equal to E or I equal to U or I equal to I A, E, I, O, U. Okay. Equal to O. A, E, I, O, U. All the vowels I have taken. Total number of vowels are one line A, E, R, R, O, P, L, A, N, E. Now, as per the concept of the program, the lowercase vowels are 3. Check it out. Am I clear to everyone in the lecture? This was the concept how to count. Now I change the scenario. I don't want to count. I don't want to count. I want to display. आपकी फाइल में जितने अपर केस लेटर्स हैं वो डिस्प्ले हो जाएं, मुझे काउंट नहीं करना. तो काउंट यहां से हटा दीजिए. ओके. Remove the count. If I more than equal to capital A and I less than equal to capital Z, then print I. Print I. Now I am not counting. I am not counting, I am displaying. So check your eye covering this range of capital ABC. Whichever characters satisfies the condition, they will get print. Number of lines 1. I am reading. See, only the characters which satisfies the condition, they get print. Others not. Am I clear up till here, 12th? All right. Now, let us start the program of covering word by word. How to move word by word. Okay? Now we are to check the word, not the character. Not the character. Put your hand down, Avi, and just there. I'll take your doubt later on. Let me cover the concept. I am to move word by word. Now, whenever you are to move word by word, we will take one special function that will divide your data of the file in individual words. That function is split. Whenever you are to move word by word, any operation that you have to run in order to read your data word by word, you have to use this special function split. This function will split or divide the complete string into individual words. My string is residing in variable W. Now this string W has been associated with the split function, and my data will now be read word by word, not character by character. Carry an umbrella when it rains. Carry one word. An one word. Umbrella one single word. It word. When word. Okay? For I in S. Now this I in S. S is the string in which the complete sentence is there divided into words. I is referring to each word. I in the previous programs was referring to individual character. But now I in this for loop is referring to each word. अब I एक कैरेक्टर को पॉइंट नहीं कर रहा, अब I एक वर्ड को लेके चल रहा है, पूरे एक वर्ड को. I want to count how many times the word the, the, the is appearing in my file. मेरी फाइल में कोई डाटा है. I want to count how many times the word the, the is appearing in my data. For that, I am taking one variable y. I initialize it with 0. If I equal to the T in uppercase or I equal to the, it may happen your sentence may start from the, so in that case T is capital, y plus equal to 1. The occurrence of word the is y. All right. Number of lines this. The rain is falling in the the rain is falling in the hilly areas. See, this the one occurrence, this the second occurrence. Result is 2. Am I clear totally? Am I clear totally? 12th class, is the concept clear now?